Yo, for those that might not be aware, Donald Trump, Mr. 45, did an interview / live stream with Adin Ross. This is wild. This is wild. Remember, Adin Ross is the same dude that told us he was gonna bring Kim Jong-un at one point and brought like an impersonator. I was thinking, is he wild enough to do that again? Like bring a Donald Trump impersonator?
We're on. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. How you doing, sir? My name is Adin, and it's a pleasure to meet you.
No, he gave us the real deal Holyfield. Donald Trump even walked out to many men, many wish death on me, Lord. I don't cry no more, don't to the sky no more. Have mercy on. Come on, son. This man walked out like a wrestler. Like he had literally WWF walkout music. Like this is crazy. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below. We're on the way to 45. We're on the way to 10,000 subscribers. I almost at 45,000. Look, we're on the way to 10,000. Then we're going to be on our way to 45. We're doing a giveaway at 10,000 subscribers. Sub up if you're trying to be part of that. We're doing merch. Hey, maybe you can win yourself a red hat. Let's see the walkout real quick, though. They did a lot on this stream, but let's just really quick get into this walkout.
Take my life away. You gon' see, that's how you talk when you talk about me. Cause I'll come and take away many men. Many men. It's just for me, Lord. I don't cry no more. Look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me. Money on my head.
Nah, this is crazy. Adin Ross is definitely a streaming legend after this one. His face just got me rolling the whole time laughing while watching this. Like, this guy is literally a streaming legend after this one. For those that haven't seen the sit down, let's react to that quickly.
You're probably like, what the heck is going on here, huh?
What's going on here? What's going on?
Well, today is going to be the most important stream I've ever done, first of all. Wow. And I want to say thank you for doing this, seriously.
And he did that viral stream with 21 Savage, so it's a lot to say, 21 Savage even started a dice brand after that.
Fuck, brought them cards. Get some good ratings today.
We're gonna get some good ratings. Everyone thought this was gonna be fake today.
I thought it was gonna be fake.
Proved them wrong. So.
You're right in the living room of Marla be ever done. So you're the first, just about.
Thank you.
And we'll have a little fun today. And my son Baron says hello. He's a great young guy, but he's a big fan of yours.
What's up, Baron? Yeah, Baron's awesome. He's a great kid. Amazing. He's tall. Very tall.
He's tall. Good student.
Yeah, he's very smart. I'll tell you that.
Yes.
I do want to first off, say this. Everyone in the chat, everyone in this room, everyone loves you.
So was that the connection? Baron Trump, I believe is his son that's 18 years old. Was that the connection? He's a fan of Adin Ross. Got his father to look into taking this serious. It had to be a connection to happen inside. Look at everyone in the back that he has there supporting. That's, yo, this is a crazy stream.
And I just want to say you're a true hero for this country, and I really appreciate you. And yeah, I'm really thrilled we can do this today. I mean, it's good. W means win. Yeah. Yep. So they're putting W's and stuff. Yep, W Trump. All right. So yeah, everyone's just super thrilled.
You're gonna have big ratings today. I can see it.
Yeah, I want to break 1 million. I think we can do it.
Oh, good. Oh, you do much more.
You think so?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm thrilled. Elon actually already he commented on the X post that I went live already.
Well, Elon is a great guy.
Yeah, he's great.
He's really a fantastic person. Little imagination he's got, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Rockets and tunnels and
yeah,
everything. He's a fantastic guy.
Remember we reacted to a video with Elon Musk explaining what happened to his son and everything that happened to him, blaming the left on everything happening in the schools right now due to kids' genders and all that. It's not really for me to talk, but we did react about a video about Elon Musk speaking, and then we saw Elon Musk was back in Trump.
Anyway, and so I lost my son essentially. So they call it dead naming for a reason.
Yeah,
all right. So the reason it's called dead naming is because your son is dead. So my son Xavier is dead, killed by the woke mind virus.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what.
Oh, let's get started today. Let's have some fun.
Let's go.
We'll touch base on some topics, and then we'll do some fun stuff.
Sounds good.
Cool? Let's have a good time. All right.
Effing Kamala. I love the way that nigga says that shit.
And it's interesting. During my 4 years, we had no war. We had nothing. Everybody was afraid we were gonna have war. And just the opposite. North Korea. I remember Barack Obama was telling me, "Oh, the biggest problem we have is North Korea." I didn't have a problem with North Korea.
No.
Big nuclear presence. I didn't have a problem.
He even went and shook hands with them. Remember, I feel like he was the first president that I've ever seen in my life do that. I was like, yo, this is a setup. Something is happening up there. I don't think this is a good idea, but everything went smooth. I really did think that something was going to pop when he was our 45th president. When he was our 45th president, I definitely thought a war was going to pop out about, like, yo, somebody's gonna run him the wrong way. The media was telling me that every day. That's what I believed was gonna happen. And like he said, the opposite happened. I seen him dap up Kim Jong-un. Like, what? What? Only Dennis Rodman can do that. So now it's only Dennis Rodman and Donald Trump that can go break bread with one of the biggest threats to the United States. I'm just saying.
Walking toward one another, then that handshake, both looking serious before smiling just moments later. The first time ever a sitting U.S. president would meet with the leader of North Korea. First sitting down one-on-one before meeting with a larger group, and then walking together. The president saying...
I'm just saying. That was a lot of conspiracies I saw online too. Not saying that he didn't have COVID, but a lot of people were saying that they used the COVID as an excuse for him to get out. A way that doesn't make him look too bad or look like he can't finish the job until the end of November. Is he a great president? He's not. This is not the channel to really debate that. But is he old as hell and he looks like he needs a little break and he needs to sit down? For health reasons, I don't think we're here to argue that.
Put us in a very bad position. The worst thing is we have probably, I think, 20 million people came into our country with open borders, and many come from prisons. And you can be a liberal and your people can be coming from some of the meanest prisons all over the world, not just South America, from all over the world. From the Congo and Africa, they come from all over the world. They're coming, and they're releasing their prisoners into the United States. Now, you can be a liberal guy, you can be progressive as anybody in the world, and you can't think that's a positive thing. They're coming out of mental institutions. They're pouring into the United States, and they're hurting and damaging our country, and they're killing our people. And the crime rate with what you're talking about and what we're talking about, we call it migrant crime. It's a new form of crime, and it's a very violent crime. And it's going to take on proportions the likes of which this country has never seen before. And remember, these people are just getting accustomed. These are people coming out of mental institutions, prisons and jails, and many terrorists. We're having record numbers of terrorists coming. So I'm talking, I assume, mostly to a young audience, but a young audience, no matter where they're coming from, they can't be happy about this.
No, they can't. Jobs are being taken, a lot of crime.
Spanish people, not only Spanish people, everybody got some immigration ties. We've heard of our family members that applied for visas years and years and been waiting 15 years. They know how to say the national anthem. They know more fun facts about the states than you. Why? Because they got to take a test the day that they get here. Them niggas been practicing reading in English, spelling in English, all to get into this country the correct way. It's fair that there's some people just walk right in and they can't stop them. You let me know down below. Again, I'm just here to be educated. Do I know the most? No, I'm just here to hear your side of the story. How do you feel about this? But it does make you think.
Now they just walk right in. Wow. They had catch and release. We had catch and release. It says, you catch a criminal and you release him into our country. I said, no. We catch a criminal and we release him into Mexico. I think you feel better about that.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
You know, it's one of those things. There's so many things. They are so bad. It's like amateur night. It's either amateur night or they want to destroy our country.
Right. Do you what do you think about what's going on in Venezuela? The whole situation out there.
Well, I know it very well. In Venezuela,
for my people that live in New York too, I'm hearing that they're not even scared about the gangs no more. They're like, nah, you got to be careful with downtown. That shit is crazy down there. I'm like, downtown, Times Square. I was just in New York. They were giving me the wildest warnings, bro. I was like, damn, it's been that long since I've been up here.
Is right now being run by a dictator.
He's being sarcastic, but what he's talking about is how we're hearing a lot of crime rates in New York. Yo, shout out to, I forgot his name, the dude that would be yelling on King David. Remember, he always runs up on the cops and was like, yo, what's good? Y'all got beat up by the Venezuelans. He's always, he be bugging out.
Listen, I've been seeing y'all get y'all ass whooped. Who was you touching like that on King Day? I've been seeing you get your ass whooped. Don't touch me. Take it on the Hispanic, the immigrant. On BD. My roll your ass out your room, right?
But I'm hearing from the New Yorkers that it's getting wild downtown. No jokes aside, it's getting wild out there. And that's what Trump's, pointing back at. It's safer out there than it is here, he's trying to say, because they sent all the criminals here.
I'm kidding.
The first time we ever seen the Rosses before? I don't remember Adin Ross and none of them prior. I don't remember Adin Ross's mom and dad prior to this.
Rapists, everything's being moved into the United States. And soon they will have moved all of their criminals into the U.S. They won't have to be 20 years ago. And now it's...
What are you hearing about San Francisco? We've seen a video about bipping. You guys remember that from San Francisco? Because right now they're like, yo, now the laws are so easy out here that if you get caught robbing or breaking into anything, as long as you stay under a certain amount, they're going to let you right out at most with a misdemeanor. We watched the whole video about bipping. Shout out to whoever did that exact video. It's been a minute, so I don't want to say the wrong name, but I'll definitely add a clip in here and I'll put your name in it.
I'm from San Francisco, California. I'm born and raised here my whole life. I play 5 instruments: guitar, bass, drums, and piano.
What do you do for work out here?
A little bit of everything, jack of all trades. Try to do my best to do whatever I can to get whatever I can. But yeah, for as of right now, just getting by any means, like splashing shit and doing whatever you got to do to get, big bucks, whatever. When I say bipping, it's even beyond cars. When I say bipping, I don't even think about cars. When I say bipping, I mean buildings, corporate offices, getting into Google buildings, North Face buildings, Burberry, Louis Vuitton. Because when they're open, security guards are like SWAT teams, you know what I mean? So they got Dracos and all the shit. You don't f around with them. They'll really kill you and not care about it.
Tonight, the shooting death of a suspected shoplifter captured on store surveillance cameras, leading to mounting protests and outrage in San Francisco.
Say his name! Rico Brown!
So, you know, that's not cool. But at nighttime, it's like, it's been butter. As of lately, it's been getting more hot though, because people are just doing dumb shit and not doing it right. Everyone's like, oh, let me see how I can to this person ever, you know what I mean? And it's like they earn stripes that way.
An unbelievable sight to see. 3 suspected thieves casually smashing car windows.
But that video was wild just to see how San Francisco is moving. One of the most expensive places in the United States for quite a while, to see how crazy and how dangerous San Francisco is getting. There's streets over there you can't even walk down, they're saying, due to all the drug addicts in the streets and everything, and the kids gotta walk around that. Same thing we're seeing in Philly. It's an ugly sight. So Adin Ross saw the same bipping video we saw.
And not only that, they have like $1,000 or $1,500, which she started, where she won't even prosecute if it's less than $1,500. So you see these people
That's
going...
the issue right there. You see, that's what we were just talking about. If it's under a certain amount, you won't even get prosecuted. They take you in, they'll let you out in a couple hours, and you're back right to it. I see them saying that shit all the time, that they get caught in, get out, call their boys to see where they bipping at, and run to the next location and get right back to it. Like, yo, that's insane. And they're robbing hardworking Americans. They're robbing areas that you're paying such a high rent, high taxes to live there, to now not even be safe in your own neighborhoods. It's crazy. Like, I love to say, there's a new joke that I love, that it's a joke, but it's not really, because I'm living it every day. We're paying thousands to live in the hood. I remember when living in the hood was $750 for a 2-bedroom when I was growing up. Now it's $2,000 for you to live in the trenches of Miami. Like, it's crazy to just see where our countries went. Cry me a river. That's what I hear in my head when I gotta pay rent every damn month. Like, bro, 2 bands. I could have had 2 houses back then. 2 of them. That's 2 mortgages for 2 cribs. Now this is a 1-bedroom apartment in a bad neighborhood. Cry me a river. There's 1,000 people doing this today. Nobody's feeling bad for you. This is just how the country is. Different Americans that never had issues before paying their bills, going bankrupt every day. It's sad. It's sad to see where our country is going down, and where it can continue going down if it continues like that for another 4 years. November is going to be a scary time. Where am I stopping to eat Thanksgiving at? Also, who will be the future president? 2 thoughts in my head regarding November.
with like calculators, and they're adding the stuff that they're stealing because they won't be prosecuted, so that if they get nabbed, they say, no, it's less than whatever it is, $1,000. Right. And she started the concept of that, and it's now spreading. Our country, we need strong leadership. We didn't have stuff like this. You know, when you look at what's happened to this country, and you look at other countries, crime rates all over the world are down. You know why? Because they're all dumping their bad people, their prisoners, and all of the people that are bad. Not only the people on the streets, the people that are in jails. You know, they save by doing that, but they should win. We seem to be winning, and you can't even imagine that anybody would want these. This has nothing to do with me. Who would want these people? But can you imagine? They're just getting comfortable now, and they're criminals. So they're sort of laying low a little bit now because they're not comfortable. But soon they'll be comfortable, and they'll find that our police they're great. Yeah. But they're not allowed to do their job. They're not allowed to be strong, and they could do their job if they were let. But if they do their job, they have their pension knocked out. They have their car taken away, their family taken away, their house taken away. Everything's taken away, and they lose their job. It's a very rough thing being a policeman today, I'll tell you. But they could do their job. We're going to have to let them do their job. We have a crime-infested nation. We're a drug-addicted nation, and we're a crime-infested nation. Other than that, we're doing quite well.
Yeah. I want to move topics a little bit here. I saw... I'm unfamiliar with exactly what it was called. You were speaking on stage with 3 other women, and you just got ambushed. They were late, and not a hi, hello, how are you? Just straight trying to rip you apart. And I think you
pushed false claims about some of your rivals, from Nikki Haley to former President Barack Obama, saying that they were not born in the United States, which is not true. You have told 4 congresswomen of color who were American citizens to go back to where they came from. You have used words like animal and rabbit to describe black district attorneys. You've attacked black journalists, calling them a loser, saying the questions that they ask are, quote, stupid and racist. You've had dinner with a white supremacist at your Mar-a-Lago resort. So my question, sir, now that you are asking black supporters to vote for you, why should black voters trust you after you have used language like that?
Well, first of all, I don't think I've ever been asked a question in such a horrible manner, a first question. You don't even say, hello, how are you? Are you with ABC? Because I think they're a fake news network, a terrible network. And I think it's disgraceful that I came here in good spirit. I love the black population of this country. I've done so much for the black population of this country, including employment, including opportunity zones with Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina, which is one of the greatest programs ever for black workers and black entrepreneurs. I've done so much, and and I say this, historically black colleges and universities were out of money. They were stone cold broke, and I saved them, and I gave them long-term financing, and nobody else was doing it. I think it's a very rude introduction. I don't know exactly why you would do something like that. And let me go a step further. I was invited here, and I was told my opponent, whether it was Biden or Kamala, I was told my opponent was going to be here. It turned out my opponent isn't here. You invited me under false pretense. And then you said, you can't do it with Zoom. Well, where's Zoom? She's going to do it with Zoom, and she's not coming. And then you were half an hour late, just so we understand. I have too much respect for you to be late. They couldn't get their equipment working or something
Mr.
was
President,
wrong.
I would love
I think
if
it's
you
a
could answer
very
the question
nasty
on your rhetoric
question.
and why you
I have
believe that
answered the
black voters
question.
should trust you with another
I
4
have
years.
been the best president for the black population since Abraham Lincoln. That's my answer.
Better than President
That's
Johnson,
my
who signed the
answer.
Voting Rights
And
Act?
for you to start off a question and answer period, especially when you're 35 minutes.
I'm telling you, we pay a mortgage to live in the hood in a 4x4. And a lot of y'all gonna be like, oh, it's because you want to live in Miami. No, I lived in the world's smallest state, Rhode Island. My rent was $17.60 in 2021 for a 1-bedroom, just because I didn't want to live in the trenches. I gotta live in the trenches just to pay regular low mortgage, just for me to pay regular low rent. No, hold on, I want to live in a nice neighborhood. But all I'm saying is, for the prices we are paying these companies that own these properties or these renters, which they're getting hit with insurance and a whole bunch of high percentages. So I understand why our rent is higher. We are not having a fair shot like our parents and grandparents had to buy property and live that American dream.
Common sense, and we're run by people. And just a little thing, when I would be a better president than her. We can't allow her to be president. She's going to destroy our country.
She'll ruin it. I mean, already.
I hear people telling me that she's for sure going to do a better job than Donald Trump. Look at California. We just talked about how that went. Look at the vice president. The last thing I heard her say was, Joey did it, Joe. Joey did it. I haven't seen her since. She literally popped up again. When? 4 years later, election time again. Where have you been, shorty? Where have you been this whole time? Where have you been this whole time? Cause she must have been the champion on her block at hide and seek. Cause the way that she's been hiding from the public eye since 2020, since she went into office of VP, is crazy. Don't say we could give her many excuses, but even Mike Pence, I was seeing him pop up. I was seeing him do events. I was seeing him speak online. I was seeing a lot of different things coming from Mike Pence. And again, I was not on the Donald Trump side at that time. Why? Again, big into media, me always watching TV, watching all these newscasts, until I really had to live this life of being adulting at the present time of this party running, of me seeing all these different policies and what's happening to sports. You guys know I love sports more than anything. Seeing what's happening to sports. I love everyone. I just want everyone to have a fair chance and a fair shot at whatever sport they decide to do. There was a couple more things that we seen from Donald Trump. Donald Trump got a gift from Adin Ross. Adin Ross pulled out a roly with a little dab of ranch. Oh my God, that's what I'm saying. The richer you get, the richer you get, the better your gifts get. Like, it makes no sense. Like, the nigga could afford it. The ones that can't, we get the whack gifts. Like, nah, hold on. Let's check that video out quickly. There's no way. It's saying that the Rolex was $5 million. No damn way in the world. Let's see how much this Rolex really is. And if it is $5 million, yo, they can't even be a Rolex that costs that much. I know that's out of my tax bracket.
When they had the word assassination.
$5? No.
Because, there was a big moment a few weeks ago where I got whacked. I got whacked. And whether it's me or anybody else, it was a terrible thing. Terrible thing. For our country, it was terrible for everything. And when you put up the word assassination, it went to Lincoln, it went to many other people, many of whom I didn't even know there was an attempted assassination. The only one it didn't have was Trump. Think of it.
Did drop mad quick. That nigga went, wow. Like, yo, I feel him, though. Age goes out the window. You catch a hot one to the air, age goes out the window. This nigga turned a butterfly and just slipped his way down to the ground. That was wild. Wild ramen noodle legs. Like, that was crazy. So we see Trump saying that he's been seeing online, been hearing from other people about the case going on with Young Thug. If you guys actually watched the live trial today, as I've been trying to watch every single day, they were discussing that conversation that they had behind Young Thug's lawyer and Young Thug's team, just Woody and the prosecutor. They were discussing that today. Is stuff like that fair? That's the things we're looking at. Is stuff like that fair to Young Thug? Or would his lawyer or somebody representing his side should have been in that room as well? Those are the little things that we're seeing in this trial that just make no sense. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below. We're on the way to 10,000 subscribers. Whatever way you stand, I love to tell you guys, politics is politics. Whatever way you stand, just remember the overall big picture at the end of this. We're still Americans. We should still have love for each other. Leave the hate at home. And whatever you decide you think is the better decision for the country, vote that way. That's the beauty of democracy. But I feel like when we start going a little too crazy, it's when it starts getting overhand. But I start seeing when people getting a little too crazy, they start becoming gangs and stuff. It starts getting a little dangerous. Remember, we're both still here for the same country. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. Please share your thoughts.